So now that we've established a card shop just to feed my addiction, we need to use it to make as much money as possible. And we can also do that by selling simply our rare cards, so hopefully we find a lot of those. And as long as we keep having customers like this, we're going to be in good hands. That's so much stuff, I'm not even going to let my employee handle it. That was $192 from a single sale. And last time, all our grinding got us to the epic card packs in singularities, but we're going to buy a lot of those. We're going to buy 5 packs of those, probably mostly for myself, but also a few of these because these are expensive to buy. And then we just tear them open on the street and bring them in. The comments were also rather kind to point out that I can just unload from the box itself. And yes, you wouldn't believe the incredible amount of happiness this action brings me. These ones are mostly going to be for me, so we'll go ahead and put them there. We'll take up a little bit of extra space putting a little bit more of these over here. Now I just continue to open cards while keeping an eye on my employee to make sure he's doing things fast enough. Because when a line starts to form, I've got to take over. This guy is not going to earn me a lot of money. People did also point out I should just round my prices, that way people will give me close change and make my idiot faster. Normally what I do is just take over when the till gets worse, and like this guy needs $1 back, so I'll give him $1.25 and send him on his way. Also, there's a new option for speeding up how fast we open cards, so we are going to rapid fire today. This used to be a slow, tedious process. I can do it at light speed now. We are going to open so many cards. And this thing doesn't seem to be doing a lot of good way over here. But if I put it beside the person that's currently fumigating the room, maybe that will help better. Yeah, there we go. Now he's sparkly clean. We turned him into a shiny. How much is he worth now? That's the kind of customized service you get in my shop. This was the most valuable pack we found so far, $21.56. We can do better. I just realized I didn't order any of these. I meant to, but somehow didn't. So now we got a bunch of these. We can stock the shelves with these. These are just easy money. For everything we're selling right now, we're going to go market price plus 10%, then maybe that's rounding it? That's not whatever. None of the rest of the stuff matters. I just need to be opening card packs. There's one for $30, and it will stop the counting if there's something rare. A few packs later, we got that shiny in the center worth $130. This is so great because I can rip open an entire box of these in no time at all. Okay, the entire box is done, but for my trouble, we made quite a bit of money. This one's worth $130. We'll put a 20% over market price for $160. The second most valuable was worth $50. This one's worth about $30. So I'm going to convince myself that it's worth it to do it this way because the rares we pull out of this are going to make the money back. So I spent the entire day cleansing people and opening card packs, and I still wound up with $726. Profit loss of the day was minus 211, but we didn't sell any of our new rare cards. To start the day, we need to order a little inventory. We're going to get a few of these again, and then also a whole bunch more of these. That naturally eats up most of my money, and I need to do this manually before my employee shows up. Some of these I will actually open up and put the individual packs down too. Not sure if that makes a difference, but it gives people some variety. Now that I got my system up and running, it's time to get right back to work. I like how it even stops to show me this fish worth $12. I'm also going to start selling a little bit of a variety of things. I'm going to try the Tetramon licensed cases. We're going to spend $100 on those after purchasing the license for $500. That leaves you at $400 for the day, but that's eventual profit. And these do stack up, so we can put a lot of them up there. And we'll actually make $2.50 per pack sold. And again, this is really all just to fuel my gambling addiction. There's a fiery dog worth $63. That's actually a pretty good find. It's crazy how fast the days go when you're completely addicted to opening cards. Also, the new cases we spent a fortune on aren't selling yet. But I've literally sold all of my rare cards, so it's time to set them all up again. So today we had 44 customers visit, 30 checked out, only 6 were dissatisfied, minus $16. And here we go with the morning rush. This guy bought some of the cases. We'll make our money back in no time. People are very much buying the rare cards right away, even though they're 20% over asking. So far, I've determined when they say rare cards, they mean rare cards. I've opened a million of these and haven't found too much yet. But the rare cards we have found are selling quite quickly. We're also going to try a $300 shop expansion. I don't know if that's going to be worth it, but I need to have more customers coming through so we can make more money. Wow, what an expansion. A pretty useless corner. But you know what? I don't think it has to be a functional layout in here. As long as we can fit stuff in, people seem to find their way to and from it. $500 on a small warehouse shelf. That's got to be worth it. Because think of how big the thing is. We should be able to load up all sorts of stock on there, and this is going to tuck away in the corner. We're going to make a fortune on this. And I had to take over for Idiot Stick because there was a massive line growing. So it looks like this is actually just for storage. I don't know if people can actually buy stuff off there. I hope they can, but we'll find out. We're just going to leave that there. That might have been a waste of $500. Yeah, I should have read this better. Store up to 4 type of item. Store. We should have bought this small card display instead. Put your card collection on shelf for display. That probably lures people in. Or the workbench. bundle up your jank cards here. You can sell them as bulk on the shelf. That would make us some money back. We need $1,000. There's another $100 card. Each one of those is actually giving me a big amount of profit. So at the end of that day, we had 47 customers, so it's a slight increase. Our profit was almost $500 because we bought a storage shelf we don't need. If we could actually just eliminate unnecessary purchases, we'd have like $10,000 more than we do. Turns out I can actually box up the shelf and sell it for half price. I'm going to do that. That served really no purpose for us. Now back to the important stuff. Okay, we saved up the $1,000 we need, so let's get our scam counter all set up. This thing is really big. It takes a lot of room apparently to put cards into a pack. So we can choose what kind we want. We'll do some base epic. We'll go $1 above max and that. I'm not really sure how that works, but we'll go ahead and throw that in there. Yeah, that's the kind of professional thing we expect out of my shop. We put that on the shop. Market price plus 20. That's going to sell for $16.72 and get rid of all these cards that we don't need. And the total value currently is about $2,339. So if we get 20% over that, we're easily making $2,500. I put this slider back to the middle because that's probably more beneficial for us. But I'm just going to bundle up all of our cards. Don't worry, I'm going to tell everyone they're full of all sorts of rares and wonderful things. They'll definitely make their money back if they hold these cards for 10,000 years or more. I've also got to refill my smoke machine thing, so we're definitely got to get some more cleaner. I feel like more shelves bring more people in. That's just a theory, but it kind of makes sense. So I'm going to buy one single-sided shelf for $300. Because I still have lots of room in here, I might as well use it up. Plus I can fill these shelves with all this crap. Okay, I've officially run out of enough cards to make more crap packs, so hopefully those sell at some point. My rare cards definitely sell very quickly, even at 20% over asking. We're doing it. We're selling the first crap pack. What did we sold that for $17. Look at how expensive some of these packs get. This is $10,000 just for the license for these, and level 70. Today we had 55 visitors, so the number is going up. I've reorganized the shop just a little bit because I realized those shelves were floating out from the wall. And then I moved them over there, and it's crazy how much room you actually have when you organize things. I need to remember too that the bills are also going to add up. I'm going to pay 2 of these now. The salary can wait. He's got to properly earn that. It looks like the price of the basic box is going way up, where the one I'm selling is actually drifting off a little bit. I assume this is the price we sell for and not buy for. But these basic cards looks like they're the ones we're going to need to be selling more of. The next day, 51 customers. The number is slowly going up. Profit, not so much. But I am going to buy another shelf for $300 just so I can stock it with some of these valuable things. We're going to go like that, but I'm also going to take some of the individual ones out and we're going to place those somewhere here. Now we got lots of inventory built up that we can just wait to sell. Every once in a while, I am going to open some of the older packs as well because you never know which one of these is going to give us a gem. And while we're at it, since the price of these is so high, we're going to buy a few cases of those and just line the shelves with these. Ooh, that guy bought 2 of my crap packs. That's such easy money for me. I just got an achievement. I've cleaned 100 customers. And since my employee salary is very due and I'm a little bit short on money, we're definitely going to pay that right away and get that off the books or I'm liable to forget. Aside from that, I'm going to go right back to what I love doing. Day 21, 54 customers minus $331 profit because we had to pay our employee for some reason. And the price of these basic cards and box sets are just going up and up and up. That one had a big slide, but if we keep selling lots of these, we should make easy money. Then by the time all of these are sold, the price might drop, probably also because we're flooding the market. One more box to go. I'm going to go ahead and pretend the shelves are full, so I'll just go ahead and open these. I didn't find anything of value, but I did fulfill my dopamine for 30 seconds. I did find another $122 card, and each one of those is just so much profit. And because the price of these has gone down so much, maybe because we've been selling so many of them, I might as well just open those packs to get those rare cards. And that rare card sold already. I put it up for sale like 10 seconds ago. It must have been that person. We're back over $1,000 for the first time in a while. And I noticed I can actually scroll way down here and unlock the fire battle deck or the earth battle deck. And given the price of the fire battle deck, I think I'm going to have to buy some of those. I just need another $400 now to actually buy some of those. Luckily, that's as easy as sitting back and waiting, letting everyone else make all the money for me. Another day done, about 60 customers in, minus $25 profit, but I bought a lot of inventory. I also opened a lot of cards. The shelves are starting to look bare. Okay, we finally got enough to buy one of the fire battle deck things, so we're going to order one in and see what it looks like. I feel like these will draw some people in and be pretty good money. We can fit a lot of them on the shelves as well. So we'll go market price plus 20%, and we're going to round that to 1961 somehow. The price of this did come down just a little, but it's still way higher than where it started. And I can't actually open this for myself, but that's okay. That's probably saving me from myself. What I will do is order another one of these for now so we can get more stock involved, because the price of this thing just won't stop going up. I found another notable card. It's worth 118 base value. By the time we tack on our profit fee, it's $143. And I did just find this one on the right. It's $100. It even looks different, so that's something special. And this man is buying the $143 card, and I'm not going to stop him. I think we're going to try and buy a small card display. That way we can show off all the stuff that they can't have. And we're going to place that all the way over here in the corner. That way they have to walk through the entire shop past all the goodies to look. This guy just paid an awful lot for 5 of the fire battle decks. That was $200 for me. And the best part about a display case is I need to actually fill it with something. The price of these is continuing to rise, so I'm going to spend as much money as I can buying some of those right now. I have $600, so we can buy 3 of these. That restocked some of the shelves, definitely not all of them, but that's perfectly fine for now. And at the rate we're selling these big packs, we're going to make our money back fast. The first card that's going in my display collection is going to be this caterpillar thing for $83. Starting the next day, $621, so we're going to order more of the value packs. The price of these basic cards continues to rise, so we'll keep them on the shelves for the time being, and we can buy a lot of them. By 10:30 today, we made another $400, so we're ordering more of these. So I see now it was the game thing I have set up in my shop that's increasing the common pack value and decreasing the rest of them. And I'm okay with that because we're making lots of money on these right now. I might tip the balance of that later. Because we can buy the basic cards the cheapest, and the more we can sell them for is obviously the biggest profit margin. That man just walked in and looked at the empty card rack and shook his head in disappointment, so I've clearly got to open some more cards for him. I did manage to get a few in the $30 range. So in theory, if I keep holding this tournament, the price of common cards is going to keep going up. We could buy those cheaply. So if I just keep expanding like this, we might actually be able to make a fortune on cheap cards. I'm also going to buy another play table. That's only $200, which seems like a small amount of money at this point. It's a little bigger than I thought it was, so we might have to do just a little reorganizing. Or expand the shop for $400. Not really sure what just happened there, but we should be able to fit things in now. There we are, when very functional layout, and we got all this real estate in here for whatever we want as well. That claw whatever in the middle is $150. So that's going in my display case where people will come to look at it and go, boy, I need to buy everything in the shop now. So this day we had 62 customers come in, lots of play hours, we had $250 profit. I'm going to spend $841 on the basic cards because we can just absolutely line the shelves with these. And people will buy them in a big hurry. So it's clear that having lots of people playing lots of games makes us money and experience and manipulates the card prices, so we need more tables and more space. Each one of these expansions does get more and more expensive, but that real estate really is quite valuable. So I've managed to wedge a few more tables in here. We've done a little bit of reorganizing, but I still have room to spare. 65 customers, that's lots. We had $2,000 in revenue, we lost $75, but I spent a lot on upgrades and supplies. A lot of my bills are due, so we're going to pay a few of those. That puts us down to $217 currently, but we'll make that back in no time at all. So I think the more people there are playing the cards, the more the price of these are going to go up, and that seems to be working. So the more days I go through, the more value we're going to get out of these cards for now. Day 28, my market manipulation seems to be going very well. The price of this is going to keep going up and up and up. So we're going to make ever more money off all of these pieces so we can expand more to manipulate prices even more. Like today, I'm going to spend $600 expanding the shop even more. We even got an achievement for that. That allowed me to fit another 2 tables in so we can get even more people in here playing games to further manipulate prices. I'm also going to buy another auto scent thing because if people don't like the way other people smell, they'll leave, and that's not good for me. I'm going to put one right here at the door if I can. That way people get their senses assaulted as soon as they walk in. And you know what? We're even going to buy a third one of those. We have $1,500 in these stupid things already. By day 28, the prices have still gone up and up and up. We had 78 customers. Strangely, for the first time in a long time, the price of these has actually gone down slightly, but the price of the basic cards has absolutely skyrocketed, so we're going to buy more of these packs. But also, curiously, the price of this also affects my buying price, so right now would be a really good time to stock up on all sorts of things. Because if we buy these for $37 and later on they jump up to $60, well, that's easy profit for us. I was just ripping through packs and I found one worth $500 and something. So that one's definitely going in the display case for now. Okay, not long after that I pulled another $500 racks, so you better believe that's going in here. Prices on those kinds of cards are also low right now, so in the future these will be worth a lot more. From the same type of pack I also found a $570 this thing, so we're going to keep opening these packs because clearly they're paying out. It's been a few days and I'm not sure what happened to the price of card sleeves, but they've been going up endlessly. We could try selling some of them. The license is only $50. To buy them right now is expensive, and obviously to sell them is going to be more. So we really should be buying low and selling high, but I'm too lazy to bother. We're going to do everything high. As I'm sitting here tearing open the cards, I see we've hit shop level 19. And that's significant because that means we can buy the epic card box that comes in groups of 8 for $1,500. Honestly, that just allows me to buy giant cases like this of the epic cards and open them quickly. Plus, they're quite cheap to buy right now, so if we buy a bunch of them and save them for later, the price will go up, we'll make tons of profit. I've opened a lot of packs the last little while, still haven't found anything over $1,000, but we are finding some cool variations. Still opening cards, we've reached shop level 20. So that means we can start to buy legendaries. $2,000 for the license. Luckily I've saved up $4,000 in anticipation. Now we can start buying these. So hopefully some of these are incredibly valuable. They're going to be a little bit slow to open, but we're getting lots of new ones. We are finding a lot of cards worth over $10. We still haven't found anything significant, but we got a ways to go. I've been so enthralled opening packs that I forgot to turn the lights on. With these legendary packs, it's very easy to make a profit just because I'm finding so many $30 and $50 cards. And I definitely found a few for over $100, and I found one for $230, which means $280 profit, so that pays for over 2 of the entire cases. At this point, I feel like I've spent $100,000 searching for these cards. But day 35 is complete. 69 total visitors, $1,300 in profit. But at this point, I need to remember to try and go and get some sleep, so I'll pick it up here next time and find something even rarer.